Preface and Introduction of Elsie Inglis, The Woman with the Torch. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Ciufi Galeazzi, Rohnert Park, California. Elsie Inglis, The Woman with the Torch, by Eva Shaw Mclaren. Preface and Introduction. Preface. To light a path for men to come is the privilege of the pioneer, and the life of a pioneer, the hewer of a new path, is always encouraging, whether he who goes before to open the way be a voyager to the poles or the uttermost parts of the earth, in imminent danger of physical death, or whether he be an adventurer cutting a path to a new race consciousness, revealing the power of service in new vocations, evoking new powers, and living in hourly danger of mental suffocation by prejudices and inhibitions of race tradition. The women's irresistible movement, which has so suddenly flooded all departments of work previously considered the monopoly of men, required from the leaders indomitable courage, selflessness, and faith, qualities of imperishable splendor. And to read the life of Elsie Inglis is to recognize instantly that she was one of these ruthless adventurers, hewing her way through all perils and difficulties to bring to pass the dreams of thousands of women. The world's standard of success may appear to give the prize to those who collect things, but in reality the crown of victory, the laurel wreath, the tribute beyond all material value, is always reserved for those invisible, intangible qualities which are evinced in character. It is wonderful to read how slowly and surely that character was formed through 20 years of monotonous routine. The establishing of a hospice for women and children, run entirely by women, was not a popular movement, and through long years of dull, arduous work, patient, silent, honest, dedicated unconsciously to the service of others, she laid the foundations which led to her great achievement. And so, full of courage and growing in power, like Nelson she developed a blind eye, to which she put her telescope in times of bewilderment. She could never see the difficulties which loomed large in her way, sex prejudices and mountains of race convictions to be moved, and so she moved them. In founding the hospice, she gave herself first to the women and children round her. Later, in the urgent call of the suffrage movement, she devoted herself wholeheartedly to the service of the women of the country, and so she was ready when the war came. Her own country refused her services, but Providence has a strange way of turning what appears to be evil into great good. The refusal of the British government to accept the services of medically trained women caused them to offer their services elsewhere, and so she went first to help the French, and then to encourage and serve Serbia in her dire need. And so from the first she was a pioneer, in doing medical work among women and children, in achieving the rights of citizenship for women, and in the further great adventure of establishing the true League of Nations which lies in the will to serve mankind. Lena Ashwell, Mrs. Henry Simpson. Introduction. A most interesting life of Elsie Inglis, written a short time ago by the Lady Frances Balfour, has had a wide circulation, which has proved the appreciation of the public. This second life appears at the request of the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge that I should write a short memoir of my sister, to be included in the Pioneers of Progress series which it is publishing. I undertake the duty with joy. In accordance with the series in which it appears, the life is a short one, but it has been possible to incorporate in it some fresh material. Not the least interesting is what has been taken from the manuscript of a novel by Dr. Inglis, found amongst her papers some time after her death. It is called The Story of a Modern Woman. It was probably written between the years 1906 and 1914. The outbreak of the war may have prevented its publication.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?